Tonight, an effort to keep Confederate and other historical monuments in place in Florida and not remove them. A state representative from Jacksonville, Republican Dean Black, has filed legislation that would do that. The proposal would let the state punish lawmakers who successfully vote to take monuments down. If passed, it would have a big impact here in Jacksonville. Reporter Jim Pickett is live in Springfield to tell us more about this legislation and the details of it. Jim?
You know, there is concern over this because with this legislation, say a lawmaker like city council or the mayor decides to vote to take down a Confederate monument or any monument like this one here in Springfield, well, they could be fined. And the governor would be able to remove them from office.
The fight over monuments has become very contentious, and the fact that Jacksonville removed this one in a park in front of City Hall in the middle of the night 3 years ago without warning is still prompting concern. And that's one reason why State Representative Dean Black has filed legislation to stop monuments from being removed. I talked to him by phone today. He says if his bill becomes law, if monuments are removed, there would be strong repercussions.
I want to see them not taken down. And the bill has enforcement mechanisms in place to make sure that upon passage, that doesn't happen anymore. And it's emphatic. It says that if an elected official votes or permits to allow a historic memorial to be damaged, destroyed, or removed, then they can be removed from office.
Dean Black says the important thing about this legislation is what isn't in it. The word Confederate monument. So with the Sky 4 drone, I'm going to give you an example. The Andrew Jackson statue that's here in Jacksonville, if the city had decided to remove it, well, that would fall into play, even though it's not a Confederate monument.
The phrase the bill does use, historical monuments and memorials, but State Representative Democrat Angie Nixon says that's just a ploy.
Now he wants to, keep them up, and then not only that, he wants to go further and do what the Republican legislature continually does in our state, which is overreach and remove duly elected individuals who the people elected to represent them. Why are we doing this?
Now, coming up all new at 6 o'clock, we're going to hear from Mayor Diggin what she thinks about this proposed legislation and from those who are out protesting today to have these monuments removed. For now, we're live in Springfield. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.